there's a murmur in Chiapas, it's a murmur that flows through the rainforest and into the jungle to the east and across the mountains and into the highlands to the west. It's a murmur of possibility, a murmur of hope. There are stories of a medical clinic being built by Christians that will be run by the indigenous people to serve indigenous people. The beauty of the mountains to the west is only exceeded by the hope in Ocosingo. The National Presbyterian Church of Mexico, in partnership with Hebron USA, is indeed building a Christian medical clinic here. The clinic is appropriately named Las Manos de Cristo, the Hands of Christ, and construction of Phase 1 of the clinic is well underway. As a contributor towards Las Manos de Cristo, you may be familiar with some of the challenges of the Tzeltal, the Chol, the Lacandon, the Tzotzil, and the Toholabal. You may know about the barefoot doctor system in area villages and the great need for better care and more compassionate caregivers. Your support has helped to move us that much closer towards realizing the dream of the Maya Synod here, and representatives of the Maya Synod want to express their gratitude for your support.
Hi, my name is Pablo Feliciano Cruz. I am the Director of the Holistic Development of our communities here in Chiapas, which is a nonprofit organization. Pastor Samuel Gutierrez is the treasurer. And on my side, I have here the executives of our synod. I would like them to mention their names.
Mi nombre es Pastor Manuel de Ara Hernández, presidente del respetable Sínodo Tzeltal.
Mi nombre es Sebastián Navarro Pérez, secretario del respetable Sínodo Tzeltal de Chiapas.
Together, we would like to thank you on behalf of the synod and the council for your supporting us in the construction of this clinic, which is a very important clinic for the state of Chiapas and especially for the county of Ocosingo. Ocosingo has over 2,000 villages, and we only have one medical clinic that is government run here in this county. So we thank you very much for helping us, and we ask that you would continue to be partnering with us in developing this clinic that you see that is behind us, that is still in the process of building.
Each year, a medical caravan travels to nearby villages to provide primary medical, dental, and vision care over a 2-week period. Each time, those participating in the medical caravan are reminded of the plight of the indigenous in Chiapas. Although they are capable, proud, and determined, the indigenous people in Chiapas are frequently discriminated against by the healthcare system. According to the World Health Organization, the indigenous people in Chiapas are the most likely in all of Mexico to experience or die from preventable illness. This is young Mariana with her parents. After learning of a whooping cough diagnosis from a doctor, they brought their baby to pastors for prayer. The doctor had told them that the illness had progressed too far. Hospital care might save her, but the parents were afraid to take her to the government hospital, just as they had been afraid to take her there to be vaccinated. They had heard too many stories of discrimination and substandard care in government hospitals. They knew that the doctors and nurses would only speak Spanish and that no Tzeltal translators would be available to help them communicate. So instead, they brought their baby to the church for prayer. Pablo Feliciano, John Mills, Tzeltal pastors, and a small group of American mission travelers prayed for young Mariana. That day and in the days to come, they prayed. Tiny Mariana, just 6 months old, passed away 2 weeks later. The stories are many. The combination of communication problems, discrimination, and fear keep many indigenous people away from medical services. But when the medical caravans arrive, they come out in droves. Why? Because they feel safe getting services through the Tzeltal Church. Even if some of the doctors are American, at least they have Tzeltal translators available. They take their needs seriously, and they show the love of Christ through their care. Las Manos de Cristo will provide that same quality of care in a permanent facility in Ocosingo. Thanks to the help of Samaritan's Purse, Rotary International, the Helping Hands Ministry, and people like you, This facility will be well equipped with the same array of medical services that we've come to expect in the United States: X-ray equipment, an ultrasound, EKG machine, lab equipment, and more. It's a dream, the vision, the prayer of the Tzeltal Church here in Chiapas, that their people will come for services and not be afraid. Perhaps we can help reduce the chances of more stories like Mariana's.
Chiapas is our home for the pastors here, the churches, and we would like to ask you, first, thank you for your support, but ask that you continue to partner with us in developing this clinic so that we are able to serve the people that are in need, the people that do not speak the language, which is Spanish, so that this clinic be able to serve the people and understand what their problems are and what their medical needs are from their own perspective and own language. The Tzeltal pastors would like to thank you all very much, both in Spanish, which is our commercial language, and in Tzeltal, which is our native language.
Hermanos, damos gracias por su valioso apoyo que ha brindado con nosotros y siga continuando con nosotros siempre. Okola wali que mo otaki unte kolta yel ya kawak botike ichun ay piluti ya kolta yotik shambahe. Y Dios y allá veis bendición.
God bless you and thank you very much. Yeah.